Tony Stark, Iron Man, number 15 to 19. The Ultron Agenda by Dan Slott, Jim Zub, and Christos Gage. While Tony Stark debates the merits of AI in front of the United States Senate, Wonder Man and Vision are summoned to Avengers Mansion where Jarvis incapacitates them. After a tense protest for AI rights, Tony incorporates a tiny robot version of himself, while later he and Wasp surge into battle versus Wonder Vision. After knocking her to the floor, Jarvis knocks her out and Tony makes a quick decision. He discharges an EMP, killing hundreds of robots. Meanwhile, Jarvis brings Wasp to a waiting half-Ultron, half-Pym hybrid. Back at Banetronics, Arno, Stark, and Jocasta are attacked by Ultron, as Tony does what he can to separate Wonder Man and Vision. Soon, Tony realizes that Ultron wants something to do with Janet and Jocasta both. Teaming up with Jocasta's former beau, Machine Man, they head for Banetronics, where Arno explains Ultron is holding them under Avengers Mansion. Rhodey, Cable, Machine Man, and Iron Man head for the mansion, where they confront Ultron. Soon, he reveals an army of robot-human-fused beings. Tony realizes the best way to distract him is to appeal to Pym's jealousy, which eventually causes him to go into a loop. Iron Man manages to get Janet and Jocasta clear of the molecular fusion machine, but inadvertently becomes fused himself. After War Machine mows down some of the cyborgs, he encounters the now very damaged Tony. Meanwhile, Aaron offers his arms and legs to Jocasta, who attacks Ultron from behind. Back at Stark Unlimited, Andy Bang and Dr. Shapiro work on Wonder Vision's separation, eventually finding a cure, while the fight continues over Fifth Avenue. James Rhodes attempts to stall Ultron, while Shapiro and Bang work on Tony back at the lab. Eventually, Wonder Man and Vision join the fight with Rhodey, while Andy Bang works to save Jocasta, and Dr. Shapiro uses Pym tech to shrink another Tony and Wasp, and they go into his body to mark the robotic parts. They're not in there long, though, when a tiny Ultron also shows up inside Tony. Between battling both on the outside and inside, Ultron is holding his own, but eventually Tony makes a horrifying discovery. At Banetronics, Arno reveals to Sunset that he's recreated his parents, while Tony ejects everyone out of his body. Still reeling, he suits up in an original Mark I suit that Ultron won't be able to control, but he'd better act quickly. Ultron attacks, but this time Tony has a secret weapon. Dr. Shapiro and Andy fire the separation ray at his robo army, and they're all healed. With Tony revealing that he's been a simulation all this time, Ultron surrenders to avoid being separated from what's left of Hank Pym. Later, the Avengers arrive, and Tony Stark is left soul-searching. He takes off, and soon finds himself drinking in a bar in Manhattan. The story wraps with Arno and the Stark parents celebrating New Year's. Now picking up the Iron Mantle, Arno takes to the sky. But what does this mean for Tony going forward? We'll have to wait to find out as this story comes to a conclusion. So as much as I've always liked Dan Slott, you can't ever say that he paints a simple picture. Everything he's ever done has about 10,000 layers of events. If you don't sit down and read the whole arc, you'll miss something. That's kind of cool because I guess he's making sure you get your money's worth. Just the only thing is that I have to complain about is that it makes for a really long video review. But if that's all I have to complain about, I guess I'm doing pretty okay. I give this one a 10 out of 10. If you like this video, there's hundreds more like it, spanning several current and classic story arcs. Click the boxes here for more playlists. This video is also accompanied by my blog at nerdiestkidyouknow.com. You can also follow links to my Facebook or Twitter pages, as well as a link to these very issues for sale on my eBay page by clicking below. For the Nerdiest Kid You Know, I'm Sam Torito. Thanks for watching.